Welcome back to WS News Primetime. We are taking time tonight to break down all things related to one of the nation's Gamecock's favorite teams. Of course, talking about Gamecock women's basketball.
The Gamecocks never fail to draw a crowd, and with the new season already rolling, there's plenty for fans to look forward to.
Joining us now, the one, the only, the Hall of Famer, the superstar, Olympian, champion, world champion of all things, head coach Dawn Staley. Dawn, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
I feel obligated to introduce you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Let me start with this. We had the opportunity to attend the homegoing celebration today for Gamecock Jesus. My goodness, what an impact. And what I remember most from the interview that I did with him back in September is that the biggest lesson he took away from you was to always believe.
And that's what he leaves us with.
Yeah.
Although it's a big void that he's leaving in our lives, at our games, and all of Gamecock athletics. We still believe, because he believed when no one else believed. He was in Colonial Life Arena, stomping, throwing his flag up, even when we were getting blown out. To the days in which it moved to having 16, 17, 18,000 people in.
Wow.
And because of his belief, it happened.
It did.
It did. Yeah, very powerful seeing that flag up there at the front of the ceremony there today, and just homegoing for him. But when you talk about the community here and the support that your team has enjoyed over the past several years as you built that program, that's got to mean everything in so many ways. It truly is a family. You call yourselves the Fams.
The Fams, that's right.
It truly is. And but if he's the barometer, if Gamecock Jesus is the barometer, it's a wonder why so many people come here and they stay. Like for me, it would be really hard for me to leave. Like I've had opportunities, and I'm like, there's no way. Like there's no way that I want to start anew. There's no way I could leave. There aren't the words that I could come up with, and it's the faithful Fams. And Gamecock Jesus led the way in that, but the entire community, it just feels right. So it's only right that we get to celebrate him amongst some of his patients were there, some of his friends were there, his wife Judy was there, our coaching staff was there. So it was only right for us to send him off the right way and hope that we can continue to get people like that. Just win, lose, or draw, he was there for us, and we felt that.
Always. Let's talk a little bit about this team, Dawn, because every team has its own personality. What do you enjoy about coaching this particular squad, and what is it about the squad? Even in these blowout games, nobody has left Colonial Life Arena. Right. Everybody's staying.
Start to finish.
Like we're still in a 2-point matchup.
Judy, I'm amazed. Yes. Like I really am amazed. That's the one thing that strikes me when we're blowing teams out and they're still there, because they're holding on to the next exciting play. To see Malaysia Fulwiley, you don't know what she's going to do, but she's going to do something mind blowing. So they stay around for that. But this team shares the ball like no other. Like I knew we would be a better passing team, but they've taken it to another level. Like they are together. They want to celebrate each other, but they're also ultimate competitors. They want to play. Like there aren't enough minutes for us to share amongst all 11 players. So what they do, they just cheer for each other, and they're young, they're funny, like they still make me mad. Like every day in practice is something that I blow my top, but then I get back to. They listen. They want to be great, and they want to be great as a cohesive unit. And I've never actually experienced anything like it. And I know we've had some great teams, but just the chemistry, like it was almost instant when the game started. Not in June,
right.
No, but when the game started, I did not know. Like I knew that we potentially had something pretty good. I just didn't think it would start off the way it started off.
It started off with a bang.
No doubt. When you have a talented freshman like Malaysia Fulwiley, a talent like that come through, there is a little bit of a learning curve, and just kind of being able to adapt to a talent like that. What are some of the challenges that have been faced early in the season, and how has that evolved?
Well, I'm always thinking about her. I really am, because I know that she's well known across the nation. But there are things that her game needs. Like, we know she's got mind blowing, she's got generational talent, but there are certain things that she needs, not between the great moves. The basketball that's being played in between there is really where the meat and potatoes are.
Right.
So you got to make sure you got that right.
Right.
And the progression of her, like, you know, I know I sat her a lot at North Carolina. I think it was North Carolina. And I told her it was because of her defense. And she really didn't understand at first. But then when I sat down and we talked, here's why, she understood. I mean, instantly, she's a much different defender.
Wow.
Instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly. And then, you know, she didn't play the fourth quarter against Utah because she had a couple of turnovers. And I communicate with her just frankly. Like I said, I probably should have played you a little bit more because Raven was turning it over, but you give us scoring. So she was like, this is her.
Wow.
I trust the process.
Yeah.
I
love that.
I trust the process. And, you know, when players give me all of them, when they give me all of them, you know, they got to solve space in my heart. And if she can she's gonna be tremendous. Like she's gonna blow her own mind. And I know she thinks very highly of herself. But once she gets it all, she's gonna blow her own mind with what the complete player that she's gonna become, and just getting more lean. Because right now she's a freshman. She's gonna try different things. She's gonna try to do some great plays. But when she's able to play in between and really know what she's doing out there, it's going to be a beautiful thing to see.
It is going to be a beautiful
It's already
thing to
beautiful,
see.
but
it is. I mean, it's so exciting to watch. I mean, and how many freshmen got Magic Johnson tweeting about him? So, listen, Coach, thank you so much for your time coming in. I got to give a shout out to Pow Pow, SEC Player of the Week. Just absolutely incredible.
The glue. The glue. Pow Pow's the glue.
Yes. Thank you so much. And
help.
they're playing on Saturday. Free concessions, by the way, through the end of December. So if you haven't checked them out yet, now is definitely the time. The one and only Coach Dawn Staley. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.
All right, we'll be right back with more Prime Time.